Well, this is a very interesting situation. We have a heritage oak tree in a backyard under, you could say, benign neglect management. It's slowly subsiding over. Now the tree is in full cantilever, so the tree is very much at risk of subsidence, of just simply falling over. They used to walk under this branch at one time, and then they used to duck under this branch. Now they've been walking around the branch, and we're going to catch it right here before she goes down. 4-inch by 4-inch wall, 1-inch plate on the top to act as our drive plate and engage the threaded stock, in which we have a 1-inch hole to receive the jack screw. This is the jack screw. We've turned this down to fit about a 7/8 pin diameter, and we're going to engage this in the top of our drive plate and the underside of this branch and give it positive support. We're going to give it a little bit of preload so that we will have no more subsidence. We'll catch it right where it is and carry a little bit of the weight right now to begin with. But we're not going to try to lift the tree. That would be unreasonable in this case. We're just going to support it from subsiding. We're lubricating the thread here, and also this gives it some protection from corrosion. This is our orange oil beeswax we're just painting this thread with, and it'll give a little lubricity here to the drive plate. We want to be able to put a little bit of positive load on the tree and give it some positive support, but we also don't want these threads to rust. See, of course, this drilled hole is a wound, so we're going to treat it. We're going to go in here with our orange oil beeswax and coat the inside of that wood, and of course our pin as well. We're just creating a little pad here for our foot brace to sit on. We're really close to grade here. We're just going to bring it down a little bit more and slide it into position. We're just doing a little compacting so that our brace doesn't push into the soil right away. We've got a good foot plate on it, and we think she'll sit steady for a good long while. This will resist the subsidence loads that we are observing in this tree. Okay, there, I'm in. Okay. Okay, perfectly plumb. If the tree changes and leans more, we will see an indication that it is no longer plumb, and we can back off the jack screws, bump the base plate back underneath, and keep everything square to gravity. We're just painting this with some outdoor enamel paint to prevent the box tubing from rusting. We don't want this thing to turn into a rust bucket on us, so we're just going to go ahead and give this a coating of outdoor enamel. And so this way, getting it to the job site, if it gets scratched up or banged up, it doesn't matter, because we can just put our final coat on it here and have this protected. We painted the very bottom plate because that sits down on the ground. We can't paint that afterwards. We pre-coated the base plate and the bottom about a foot up. And now that it's installed, we're just going to go ahead and put a coat of paint on the exterior. This might need to be touched up once in a while. If it starts showing a little corrosion, you could always follow up and give it another coat. This is a permanent installation. This isn't just for a temporary thing. This has to be here forever so the tree can continue to stand. It's very vulnerable, very cantilevered. All of the foliage is in one direction, and so the tree is in a state of very precarious circumstances. Of course, not now though, because we've got the two braces in on either side. The two primary limbs are supported. The tree simply cannot fall down now. It cannot.